What's up, guys? BarrowsBOY here for a little Binding of Isaac. Yes! Binding of Isaac. Cool. So for those of you who haven't heard of this game, it's actually I'm going to go ahead and get going here with Isaac, just while I kind of describe what this game is. It's a game made by Team Meat, and if you don't know who Team Meat is, Team Meat and Edmund McMillan, of course, but if you don't know who those people are, you should probably watch Indie Game the movie. Basically, made by the creator of Super Meat Boy, once again, Edmund McMillan. That's a really hard name to say, especially if you talk as fast as I do. But we're gonna find our first item room. Piercing shots, can't say no to that. Anyway, sorry, I gotta at least describe this game a little bit to those of you who probably have no idea what this is. It's a dungeon crawler, and based on the, oh gosh, you know what? I'm not even gonna try. If you don't know what this is, look it up. This game is too complex for me to explain, but hey, maybe you'll enjoy watching me play it. So we're gonna try this. This will be something new to my channel, kind of something I wanted to launch off, but we're gonna see how it goes. I'm going to be using the Northern Lion dictionary, and if you don't know who Northern Lion is, he's a YouTube Let's Player. He focuses on indie games, although he does play some of the higher produced stuff occasionally, but his main focus is indie games, and he got his start on YouTube playing Super Meat Boy. And then his Binding of Isaac's Let's Play series is the most popular on YouTube, if not one of the most popular, the most popular on YouTube. And gosh, Gemini's can be a little tricky here because of the piercing shots. Just gotta do a little strafing here. But in any case, he has some. If you've ever played this game before, you know that the names of the enemies you fight aren't exactly broadcast to you until you beat the game, and even when you do, the names are not really fitting. So, so he makes up his own. I'll be using, since he inspired me to play Binding of Isaac in the first place, as well as my roommate, my college roommate. But I'll be using names for things that he does. So if you haven't seen his Binding of Isaac videos, I highly recommend them. They're quite entertaining, and it's good for just kind of 20 to 30 minutes listening to while you're playing other games or relaxing or even going to sleep. I do that quite often. Anyway, killed Gemini, and we got freaking Pageant Boy, which sucks. So I'm going to re-roll that and get Squeezy, which much more pleased with that. And plus, my eyes are bugging out now. So anyway, moving on to the basement part 2. Gonna fight the meat sacks. That's not a Northern Lion term. That's actually one of my friend's terms. And every time I acknowledge the fact that they're meat sacks, they will punish me for it. Normally don't have trouble with them, but you know what? It's just one of those things. As soon as you think about them, it just becomes an issue. I will be right back. And we're back. So I just busted open that tinted rock. Got a couple spirit hearts, which is excellent. Move on to this room with the grandfather flies and this freaking shooting head. And I am playing so terribly. I'm camera shy is what it is. I have not... This is my first commentary, actually. I've done a couple practice runs, just kind of talking to myself while playing. As weird as that sounds, if you are a commentator of any sort of game, you might have done that before. I do it occasionally just to, keep the commentary juices flowing. But in any case, this is the first time I've been commentating over this game, and holy crap, it is, for some reason, so much harder already. Gonna go ahead and kill those 2 human popcorns, or as they're actually known, they are mulligoons. An alternate form of mulligan, or as one of my friends likes to call them, cauliflowers. Various forms of cauliflower in this game, all of which are a pain in the ass, because they like to run away from you. But we found our item room and our boss room, which is fantastic, although I'm not sure how I feel about finding them both. We're going to grab the missing page trinket, which will give us the NECRONOMICON's effect, I think 5% of the time we get hit, or there's a 5% chance when we get hit to get the effect. I'm going to try and find a bomb here. As you can see, this room, it's got a tinted rock in the corner to the left over there, and a chest, so I would love... Thank you. Love to get a bomb. Bust open that rock. Hopefully get a bomb. Maybe a damage upgrade. We will get the bomb, which is fantastic. Luck is on our side today. I'm going to go ahead and break this open and hopefully get some money and a bomb. Excellent. Now, I might look for the secret room if I get a bomb item. We'll see. There's only 2 possibilities, so I'd definitely be able to find it, but I'm just kind of low on bombs at this point. Rainbow Baby. Oh boy, that's a tough... Or no, it's not Rainbow Baby, excuse me, it's Harlequin Baby. I'm going to wait till I fight the boss to see if I want to pick that up. Because my damage right now is going to be fine. Well, obviously we can't re-roll what Famine has to offer us, because we'll just get a cube of meat. But I'm still debating on whether to re-roll that Harlequin Baby. I think I will. I think I'll take the chance. Although, even though my damage is quite pathetic right now, I think I will. And right now, not really employing my usual Famine technique of just goading him into that charge attack over and over because of the piercing shots that I have. And he will die really easily. We got to deal with the devil, which is excellent. I think, you know what, I'm going to take... Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take Harlequin Baby, and I'm going to re-roll this, because these, Sister Maggie and Guppy's Head, they're alright, but you know what? We could get something better. Whew, wow. I think we're going to go with this. Lord of the Pit, flying for 2. I'm a big fan of Luckfoot, I'll be perfectly honest, but flying, you know, much better. And holy crap, I missed a Spirit Rock, so we're going to go ahead and blow this up. Hopefully get some bombs. Maybe damage upgrade? Nope, we'll just get 2 Spirit Hearts, which right now, because I only have 1 heart container, very, very useful. And we'll go down into the caves part 1, hopefully. I'm just going to let that vignette play because this commentary is making me thirsty. And I have some apple juice. So I am going to drink some apple juice. Alright. Human centipede bastards. Flying makes this room infinitely easier. Although that spawn makes this room pretty easy. I'm not going to destroy the poop because I don't need to. See, look, flying is already paying for itself. We got some bombs. Freaking spike room. I don't know what... You see, a lot of the fun part of this game is that you make it your own. Because the names of this stuff, unless you really religiously look at the wiki, you kind of don't know. And it's not like they're advertised in the game like, this you have entered right now is the curse room. Like, nope, that's not what happens. You just go in there and you make up a name. Like, oh, there's spikes in here. Let's call it the spike room. Those fires will shoot at you, unfortunately. We are playing Wrath of the Lamb, by the way, which is the expansion pack for this game. The original will not have spiders. I just put a bomb down by accident. Holy crap. That's alright. We have plenty to spare, but I do not have a key. So I can't go to the shop or the item room right now, which is not good. I need some damage ups, obviously. Also, I am a big fan of speed ups, because I cannot function with low speed on this game. These guys, screw these guys. Hopefully I can get them to shoot. Come on, open the chest. What am I doing? I have flying, and I'm trying to get them to bust open the chest. This is it's just stupid. Please don't hurt me. These guys are really annoying because they can't hurt themselves with their own bombs. They can't hurt each other, that is. And they also cannot... They can fire really laterally and kind of quickly. But now we're fighting Ultra Pride, which is unfortunate. I'm going to try and finish off Mr. McMillan here first. Ugh, goodness. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible fight to have right now. Although the flying helps. It does help. We'll get the left hand from this little encounter, which is an excellent, excellent trinket. It'll cause extra red chests to spawn where they normally wouldn't. So it'll actually... I had a run absolutely saved by the left hand, so I usually take it now when I can. And we'll also get these pills, which we'll take right away. And we get Bad Trip, which just... That Luckfoot is sounding pretty nice right now. Fortunately, we couldn't afford it. I'm going to go ahead and find the secret room, because I'm assuming it's right here. Hopefully... okay. So I'm guessing I have a curse that makes me not able to find it, and I did not notice. But unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to move on without visiting the item room, which, at this point, sucks. Go ahead and employ some bombs here. That's not even going to hit him. Goodness. I'm not making a very good first impression on you guys who have never seen me play Isaac. That'll do a lot of damage. There we go. Explode the bomb flies. And hopefully this butthead will die. Yes, he will. Only to the expense of half of my current HP. But fortunately, we'll pick up an extra Spirit Heart and an HP upgrade. And there's... I'm just trying to think. I don't think there is any way for us to visit the item room. Unless we can bomb our way into the shop and there's a key for sale. But I don't think... This is me going all out. I don't think the secret room is going to be here. If it is... Yeah, it's not. So we're going to hang on to this last bomb, because we're going to need it. But that's unfortunate. We can't go to the item room. That doesn't happen too often, and that's probably going to hurt us in the long run. Fortunately, I have already unlocked Samson, so we don't need to be skipping item rooms to do that. We do have an arcade here. That could become useful if I need some extra cash. Use the blood bank. Maybe get that HP upgrade from the blood bag. Go ahead and finish off the nub, because the nub is actually more dangerous, because it'll actually, if I am correct, will target you, whereas these guys just fire pretty randomly. So, a little tip for that. Greed heads! Oh god, greed heads! I hate greed heads. They may be one of the worst enemies, because their health is ridiculous. Let's not split hairs here, but it's ridiculously high. And they show up in the caves. And I have no damage upgrades. Just a tears upgrade, which, for all intents and purposes, is basically a damage upgrade. But just increases our tears rate. And we'll take care of this room, only having taken one really annoying damage from that stupid bomb nub. But fortunately, one of them found the secret room for me, and we'll get Dad's key. I don't want that. I would prefer the raw liver, so I'm going to re-roll this and get the unicorn horn. I'll be back for you, secret room. I'll be back for you. Okay, this is not a pleasant room, because those guys do a heart of damage, and they have too much health. And that champion is going to be a problem. Oh god. Just get them into shooting one direction. There we go. This guy should go down. Hopefully... Crap. That did not go according to plan. And now we've got more greed heads and freaking double shot grandfathered flies. Which, I mean, these enemies, the idea behind fighting them is very simple. However, the execution, much more difficult. And there's our left hand proccing. Excellent. This is why I take the left hand. Because, oh my god, it can come in handy real quick. Also, those red chests can be a real dick, but sometimes they're some of the best loot you can find in a chest. So I think it's worth it, especially since it's free. It's not like Guppy's Tail, where you kind of need some sort of bank of keys to make Guppy's Tail worthwhile, because without that, you're kind of lost. And we'll get a Joker card. I'm going to try and hang on to that for as long as possible. Gosh, so tempting to re-roll that right away, but we still don't have a key. I think I'm going to go back into the secret room, hopefully grab myself maybe an HP upgrade, maybe even 2 from the raw liver. Maybe we'll get a 1-up. Just kind of hoping for something better. And we'll get the Ankh, which I will take. Might as well. That'll respawn us as the character Blue Baby, otherwise known as question mark, question mark, question mark. Really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But that'll respawn us as Blue Baby if we die. So it's kind of like a 1-up, except not nearly as good. But you know what? It's an extra chance in case we do falter. Hopefully we won't. Our goal is to beat the chest, obviously. I think I've done it with most of the characters. However, I'm missing some achievements, which I think they're bugged. I think they've always been bugged. Not really sure. Because there's some characters I know I've beaten the chest with because I've done it multiple times, but I still don't have the achievement for it. So I think it's just a matter of figuring out which characters I still need it on and which ones I don't. And we're going to be fighting this guy, who, deceptively easy, not actually really easy. So I'm just going to try and sit. This is what I usually... I don't know how he hit me there. This is what I usually do with this guy. Just kind of sit up here in this top area, and it's kind of easiest to dodge him up here because you can really see exactly where he's coming from. if he is, and you can just move side to side to dodge. No use getting trapped in those rocks down there when you can do... He doesn't have a whole lot of HP, so you can just chill here. Make sure you get as much damage done to him as you can, but mainly it's just about avoiding damage on this guy, because we're definitely going to take the Tears upgrade. Not going to turn that down. And we'll get the Empress, which is not useful at this point, which is unfortunate. And now I have a reroll and no use for it. So this kind of sucks. The keys, you know what, now that I think about it, taking Dad's key, that was pretty stupid, taking Dad's key for at least a little bit to go unlock that item room, possibly even the shop, would have been a good idea. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to head over to the arcade right here, and we're going to play this guy and hope that he drops me some keys. Again, once again, not having the luck foot, probably going to bite me in the ass. If we get some hearts, we can play the blood bank. We've got a couple hearts lying around, so I'll play it at least a couple times. But if not, I'm probably just going to have to blow it up, which is unfortunate, but might be necessary. Okay, we just want a key. We can do it. This shell game guy is probably the ultimate troll. Look at him. Just look at him. He's so look at him. He's just so anxious for you to pick the wrong shell, and when he does, he's such a happy little fucker. Keys again. Come on, just give me those 2 keys. Oh, goodness. Now it's gonna be like 8 plays before I see keys again. Oh, okay. Never mind. Obviously, I'm not gonna win when I see the keys. Okay, if I don't win the keys on the 4th go round, okay. God, now we're out of money, so I'm gonna have to play the blood bank. And get 2 more cents, which is really not useful. I'm gonna have to blow up the freaking fortune teller. And keys again! What is this? And I'm still losing! Oh, God! Those hearts would be nice. Okay. So here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to blow up the fortune teller, hopefully get some money. That is not money. Maybe bombs our key pill? Tears down. Luckfoot! Would have been awesome. There we go. A nickel. Okay, that's really useful. Now we're going to be able to play this guy 5 more times. Hopefully get a freaking key. Old lefty shell is just failing me. Look at this. What is this, like 7 losses in a row? We got, after this one, 2 more plays left. It's another 3 cents. Okay, we got 5 plays left. Oh, please don't. If I win Fly Love, I'm going to be pissed off. Oh, God damn it. Reroll. Get the 9 volt, which... Shit. Blow up the blood bank, because... God damn it. I just want a key, game. Well, I don't think I can do anything at this point. Just teleport is in the mob trap room. So we're gonna go re-roll teleport. Maybe we'll get skeleton key. HP up. Hard to turn down an HP up. In fact, impossible to turn down an HP up. So that 9 volt's going to help us. Not a whole lot. I normally would take Fly Love, but in this case, the possibility of skeleton key, just getting some key, it's just, you know, you can't turn down that possibility. Normally I would take Fly Love, but like I just said, possibility to get skeleton key, as well as the fact that that item is readily available to us if we want to play the shell game again at some point in this playthrough. So I think we're just going to keep trucking along. Hopefully we'll get some keys, and we won't, and that's unfortunate. So once again, we're going to have to pass up the item room, which means that if I win, this is a pretty impressive run if I can pull this together and end up winning. Very, very impressive. So what do we have in there? I just left my freaking Joker card in there because I'm an idiot. Really, I trust that you'll believe me on this, but I don't know. Is Harley Quinn Baby doing damage when not hitting them in the head? Oh no, I have piercing shots. That's right. Okay. A little slow this Wednesday afternoon, and when I say Wednesday afternoon, I mean Friday afternoon. Like I said, a little slow this Friday afternoon. A bit of a stressful week, as much as a stressful week can be, as I can have, really. But you know what? We're going to kill these guys pretty quickly. Take out these fires, maybe pick up a couple cents. Let's see what we got here. Hangman, very useful. Flying for a room. I think this purchase of flying is really coming to bite me in the ass. If I had the luck foot, I'm betting you everything would be better right now. Luck foot, basically what luck does, and I didn't know this for the longest time until I looked it up, but what luck will do for you is give you more item drops at the end of rooms, as well as better pills, and of course more luck at the arcade in any sort of casino machine-y type thing. I'm gonna fight the gluttonies here, or as they're actually known, Vis, because it's just evil enough to make them not seem like vaginas that shoot blood out. Giant brain dude, not an issue, especially since those brains aren't going to be able to do anything to me because of my flying. And here we have ooze guys, eyeless and otherwise. Gonna go down real easy to piercing shots and flying. Pretty much the ultimate combo for taking those guys out. And we get a key! Oh, finally. Hopefully take the champion out. Yes. That was a little risky. I probably, in the grand scheme of things, I probably should not have done that. And that's stupid damage. That's what that is. I'm gonna pick up another key. Now the keys won't stop. You watch. They just won't stop. These are guts. These are the actual name of these things. And do you have it? If you know what that's from, I praise you for being a 90s kid. And one who watched Nickelodeon's various channels. It's from the old show Guts, or I guess it was just Guts. It's basically a show that I believe I should have been on, because I could have done better than most of those people. We're going to get the bean in the item room, and we're going to re-roll it into Infestation, which will spawn attack flies when we get hit. It's a decent item, however, not my favorite, because generally I'm trying to avoid taking damage. And not... It's good, it's kind of like a poison touch equivalent, because if you do get damaged, you do kind of take out the enemy who's right next to you very quickly. And my apologies for the dogs barking. You know what? If I'm going to be doing Let's Plays, it's going to happen. My two lovely dogs, Trevor and Aspen. I love the poop. Let's just take that. I'm going to use it once to make sure we never get it again. That's another tip for you. If you do get spacebar items from shops and things that you don't want to pick up, say you have another spacebar item, and you don't want to lose your, the one you're currently using, pick it up. It'll remove it from it'll like recognize it as you having it. So the game will basically assume that you have this item. So anything you pick up at any time during your playthrough will register in, I guess, the item database as you having used it, and so you can't get it again. This is especially important if you're going for the Guppy's Hairball unlock, and you happen to find Guppy's head, or what's the other Guppy spacebar item? I'm not sure right now. Drawing a blank, but whatever it is, pick it up, put it back down if you're not going to use it, and pick something else. Yeah, you're angry at something. I know. Hey, okay, that's enough. Really. No, it's fine. It's fine. It might be the mail. Who knows? In case we're going to keep going on. Re-rolling the poop into Mr. Mega. This is sad. It's the Depths XL, so I think I'm going to hopefully run in... I really would like to run into... Ideally, I'd like to run into the boss or the other item room. Boss rooms or the other item room. And see what I have there, because obviously I'm going to have limited re-rolls of items I find. And we're just going to cheese these guys out of their lives. They just have no idea what to do. And that is the way I like it. Oh, my favorite. If you don't know, if you've never seen this game before, these little fuckers are maybe the worst things. I mean, come on. Fetuses with blood dripping out of their mouths that shoot at you. I mean, come on. You don't just think of that. That's not something normal people think about. Sorry, Edmund. I love your game, but holy crap. There's a lot of like outcry on the Steam discussion boards, I guess you could call them, about this game. Like people complaining about, I can't believe this satanic game is so popular, and Polyphemus. Okay, this run just turned around, so that'll basically give us a huge damage upgrade. Yeah, our damage is maxed, and at least on the on our little stat list. This is our little stat list. If you've never played Binding of Isaac before, from left to right, you've got speed, fire rate, damage, and range of fire. And Polyphemus will take our fire rate down to 0, or I guess down to 1, and will give us absolutely incredible damage. So we're going to be able to take these guys out, these fistulas, in pretty much one hit. Now the problem with this upgrade right now is that I previously got 2 tiers upgrades, so I'm not sure if those are still with us or if we've actually been reset to 1, and we'll have to get more tiers upgrades to benefit ourselves. But either way, Polyphemus, kind of hard to turn that down, especially since we have piercing shots. Good lord. Polyphemus already pierces through enemies and keeps its damage as it does that. But now it'll like say whatever damage it doesn't do, so say I kill an enemy, if there's still damage left to be done, that damage will continue on, you know, in a tier towards the enemy, or, you know, through the next enemy. So it's kind of like mini piercing shots. We're going to go ahead and open this, and we're going to get some pills. I've already taken all the bad ones, so they can't possibly be bad, right? That's what I'm going to hope for. Probably should pop the Empress. In fact, I'm going to, just because I want to be done with this fast as possible. Leapers, not my favorite. Not anyone's favorite, mind you. But you know what? That was nice. Took out 2 of them there. And thank you, Harley Quinn baby. We're going to be fighting ooze guys now, of course. And they're going to go down so fast. Piercing shot. See, look at that. That's just ridiculous. Polyphemus piercing shots. Holy crap. Polyphemus is an excellent item, especially if your plan is to beat the final boss. And we're going to get tiers up. That's excellent. Not much faster, although we... Maybe you can't increase tiers when you have Polyphemus. Not really sure. Bombs are keys. I'm okay with that. Not really using bombs too much right now, but this room is not my favorite. But Polyphemus, as I was saying, excellent item to have if you're trying to beat the chest, because if you're trying to beat the chest, those bosses, both Isaac in the cathedral and Blue Baby in the chest, are much easier if you're shooting as little as possible, and as, you know, as tons of damage, but as, you know, in a small doses, let's just say. So I think that's Mom's pill bottle. Mom's bottle of pills. We're going to use it once. Tears down pill. No thank you, sir. Now we're going to re-roll it. Get the Book of Shadows. That's really tempting. It's a great item. I think a lot of people underestimate how good the Book of Shadows is. But we'll see. Depending on... We're in the depths, so it's a good time to get rid of the D6. But we'll see. It's actually probably the best time to get rid of the D6 out of any time, really. But we're going to definitely explore this entire floor, because really would like to go to the shop, since we haven't been able to as of yet in this little playthrough here. We got our D6 recharged. Definitely going to go re-roll this. Actually, I just finished saying that I wouldn't re-roll it. So we're not going to. We're going to continue on. We're going to save it. We charge so fast because of the 9-volt that Book of Shadows is really an excellent option for us at this point. Might visit the arcade. I think we're going to just at least... I think I'll just stop in there for a sec. See what it has to offer. If it's got a heart, and got poop in the corner, might as well kill that. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and play these 2 guys just to see if I can grab something. Couple bombs, always welcome. Anything I can win, really, at this point. Just kind of extra. Give the slot machine one more go, and we'll... Oh, no, we got some more money. So, you know what? I'm just gonna move on. I'm actually gonna... Let's see, I'm gonna blow up the blood bank, because I don't have enough hearts right now. So hopefully... I was gonna say, hopefully we'll pick up some... hopefully we'll pick up some hearts, but that's not the case. Move on, just keep exploring. A nice, excellent little room right there, with just a spirit heart sitting in there. Gotta love that. Got to love it. Got to love it. Again, if you are not familiar with Isaac, the difference between normal hearts and spirit hearts are there until you lose them, and they go in front of your normal hearts. And obviously, I mean, that's really it. Once you lose them, they're gone. There becomes a point that getting cornered. Oh, that's not good. Well, that Spirit Heart lasted us a while because I was distracted trying to tell you what they did. Get rid of the TNT. There we go. I don't even remember what I was saying. There's a point. There we go. There's a point at which Spirit Hearts and normal hearts become functionally the same, and that's towards the end when you're not going to be getting so many red heart drops that basically, once you lose them, they're gone. So at that point, if you have amassed a good amount of Spirit Hearts, it's incredibly useful because they are basically normal hearts at that point. And, I mean, that's really all I have to say on that. Nothing else. Let's go into the shop. And greed. Why wouldn't it be greed? Why did I think it would be something other than greed, really, is the question we should be asking ourselves. And, of course, stupid damage. You know what we're going to do? If he drops... I was going to say if he drops the Steam Sale, it would have been nice. But he didn't, so I think we're going to trek back to the arcade at some point after we finish Gish off. Gish, an excellent boss to find, especially since we have Polyphemus. Extra, firing power. Protect us from flies and other small enemies. Always welcome. Especially when you are fighting Isaac and those guys. Especially when we get onto those later floors. Extra firepower, always appreciated. But right now my main issue is health. I would love some health upgrades. Because I've only made one deal with the devil, but because we've skipped 2 item rooms, definitely probably plays a part in the fact that, at least plays a part in me not being super successful. Oh, and I just realized that after we fight Mom, we are not going to be able to go back to the arcade, so hopefully we'll find one in the womb. If not, I made a huge mistake, and very possible I could die here. I'm not planning on it, obviously, but you know what? It's, the Mom fight, not exactly easy. I think much harder than Mom's heart fight, honestly, and many of you may agree with me, because Mom's just a lot more unpredictable. Doesn't spawn the same enemies every time. That foot, it just comes down when it wants to come down. You just gotta... Trick is, you gotta keep moving, not get hit by enemies that shoot. Typically, I like to get rid of enemies that shoot projectiles in this fight as soon as possible, but obviously it didn't manage to do that. And now we're in a bit of a tight spot, because one more hit and I'm done. So we're going to have to be really careful. Really careful here. Make sure those limbs don't pop out of the doors. That would ruin our day. And I think we're going to make it, barring any critical mistakes. And that was a critical mistake. But we have the Ankh and a new lease on life. And I love that. I don't think any Binding of Isaac player, after they die, goes, "Ah, shit." Or no one remembers that they have, those rebirthing items, those insta-respawn, like the 1-up and the Ankh. I don't think people realize. Always slips out of your mind. And so as soon as they get it, they're like, "Oh, right." It's almost a disappointment because it's like, oh, God, I couldn't beat it the first time. What makes you think I'll be able to do it this time? Just a bit of a catch-22, I guess, if I'm recalling what a catch-22 is correctly. So we're looking for Spirit Hearts, because now we've respawned as the character who can only use Spirit Hearts. And that is not good for our future prospects. But who knows? I might just pull out some crazy victory, who knows? As unlikely as that is. That was a pathetic Mom fight in all respects. We're going to play the arcade until it's got nothing left, because right now really need something better. That's the cancer trinket. I guess I'll hang on to it, especially with Polyphemus. That's really going to help fire faster. That doubles our firing rate. The left hand, I love that item, but at this point with Polyphemus, firing faster is a high priority, and thankfully that's incredibly lucky. It's basically just a Spirit Heart drop, but normally that would be an HP upgrade. If you bring that Soul Heart to the end of a playthrough, it's basically a free HP upgrade. Hopefully this shell guy's gonna be nice to me. Doesn't seem like it. I'm going to continue to get ripped off. I apologize if this gets stale, but it's part of the game. Of course, I'm going to take some goddamn moronic damage off a fly. Really not making myself look good. I'm really quite adept at this game, but fly love. All right, hit me with your fly love. Come on. That's all I want. Just give me the fly love. Give me the poop helmet. I don't want your money. I want to leave. I really want to leave. I don't want to be here. Just hurry up. Give me something. Anything. Spirit hearts. What do we got? Keys? Well, we're playing for keys now. Alright. Sorry, bud. You've sealed your fate. And you'll drop a normal heart, which is useless to me at this point. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, BarrowsBOY, you forgot to get your Book of Shadows. Well, I did. But I just remembered right now. So we're going to pick this up. Oh, boy. This is going to be quite the interesting little ditty right here, because we're working with what will basically be, if we can make it through the mom fight with no damage, which Book of Shadows should really help me do. Hopefully, we'll escape that fight with no damage, and if that's the case, we will be working with 4.5 Spirit Hearts, which less than ideal. We're going to get started real fast, doing tons of damage, which is excellent. We have an ooze guy. Hopefully Mom will just stomp on him, and she's already half dead. Just shows you the power of the cancer trinket, really. And we're doing much better, as you can see, really controlling. Frankly, she's not spawning a whole lot of enemies, but really controlling her enemy spawns much better this time. We're going to pop the Book of Shadows, because that extra help is always appreciated. And she will go down, and we'll get an HP upgrade. That's excellent. We'll also grab the Polaroid, which, from here on out, will give us invincibility, like the Book of Shadows, every time we get hit. So we've got a good setup. I'm not going to lie. I would rather have had it, obviously, with, with Isaac. But you know what? If we can get a blue baby victory, hey, why the heck not? We're going to take some stupid damage there, unfortunately. I just want to kill that guy. POLYPHEMUS kind of works a lot like, if you're familiar with the game, chocolate milk, in that, very slow firing, but you can get off these big charge shots. Obviously not the same item at all, but, for comparison's sake, we can make that. We can make that comparison here. And these Diglets, get out of my life. I'm trying to kill the freaking turrets, and you're just all over my dick. Ugh. Take that tower down, and we will get jack diddly squat for it. Unfortunately, excuse me, it sounded like I said fortunately, we have Curse of Darkness right now, which, never a good thing. But our setup right now is just so powerful that it's hard to think that we can fail. Of course we can, but I don't want that. And that was a panic Book of Shadows use there, just so I didn't take damage. Just making sure. And these assholes, these freaking womb pimples. If you have womb pimples, see a doctor. Maybe the result of sticking your tampons too far up your vagina. That's not what that is. Oh god. Okay, that didn't die somehow. These things have so much HP and they're just impossible to freaking find. There we go. Not really wanting to go in there, because that's not useful. Just check for some some rocks here. I don't think any of these are. I could be wrong. There's the little X is supposed to appear, but I don't know if it will. And I just popped Book of Shadows for no reason, because the Polaroid gave me invincibility, and I didn't need it. So at this point, I'm thinking we might just go down and fight the devil, because I don't think the chest is going to be a possibility. Why am I doing this? Why am I dicking around with my evil twin when I can just walk on the spikes? Fetus is an evil twin. Not ideal. Not ideal. In fact, probably would have been a good room for Book of Shadows, but you know what? I didn't use it. Sue me. If this guy will just die. If I could aim. Oh, goodness. Okay, so now we're going to have our cube of meat or we'll just walk him onto the spikes. Either way, So I think this is the way we're supposed to... Nope. Okay, so this... I think we've explored that entire left-hand area. I guess our only option is to go this way now. Oh, no, we've got... Oh, God. So much left to do. Got a gold chest. We'll pop that open. Sad onion. Oh, that's fantastic. Max fire rate. That is awesome. Definitely going to pop Book of Shadows here, just to get rid of these guys as fast as possible. Maybe get Cube of Meat doing some damage, perhaps. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. We're doing okay. We're not doing great. We're doing okay. As Blue Baby runs go, we're not doing fantastic, but we're for all intents and purposes, we're doing okay. And these guys are a big pain in the ass right now. Got our Book of Shadows ready. These guys are a lot more dangerous with piercing shots because the ones that explode, you don't expect to explode. I'm going to use Book of Shadows here. Take out Larry Jr. Hopefully. He's the blue version. Should drop us a Spirit Heart. Never know. The game just might dick us. But yes, we will in fact get a Spirit Heart. Which is really our life and blood right now. And I will take some more idiotic damage. Book of Shadows once again. Ready when we are. We'll go ahead and use it. Why the hell not? Because we can just take out these guys much easier. Much more easily. You just go ahead. Thank you. And we'll go to fight the boss. As long as it's not Conquest. Triachnid. Never actually fought Triachnid before, so this could be an issue. I fought Daddy Longlegs multiple times. Triachnid, however, I have not. Looks like it's going okay so far. Hopefully, we'll continue to do such, but we just took some damage from that limb just there. I don't think there's much you can do about that, to be honest, but we'll take him out pretty easily. We'll get a range upgrade. And we'll head on down to the womb part 2 with 1.5 hearts. It's not going well, let me just say. This guy to kill himself. Come on, there you go. Spirit Heart drops. Really would love some Spirit Heart drops. Book Shadows is ready. Might as well use it. Diglets. You got no chance, guys. I'm sorry. What are these? Tears Up. Sure. Gets rid of that Tears Down pill, at least. This room is not pleasant, because if you don't stop moving, they will punish you, and he punished me. So now, I've got 1 hit left in me, which, oh god, that's not a pleasant sight. Oh, but here we go. Okay, we do have a speed upgrade. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for it. This is going to be a tough as hell room, but you know what? It's going to be worth it, I feel, for the speed, just because... Thank you, Gish, for the slowing. That's excellent. I just want to not get hit by Loki here. Hopefully he will die. We got, I think, 2 more fights left. Monster 2 should be easy. Just get him to fire his laser. This should go fine. Basically, this is the version of the mob trap room you can only enter when you have 1 heart or less. And that does not include Spirit Hearts. So if you have 1 red heart and, say, a shit ton of Spirit Hearts, you can still come in here and test your luck. And we did, and we came out ahead, thankfully. Gotta go big. Gotta go big right now. There's really no other way to do it right now, because kind of in dire straits as of this moment. Once again, it looks like I am exploring the entire womb, because I don't have a compass or anything to help me. Guide me on my way. Definitely Book of Shadows worthy. We're going to take all these ooze guys out, and we're definitely going to visit whatever this is. This could be a library, and it is a library. We're going to pick up these. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring the Necronomicon with me into this next room, because Chubb, I hate you. That's why. That's why I brought it. Because Chubb, I fucking hate your guts. He'll die very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and get Book of Shadows back, because right now it's probably more valuable than the Necronomicon. As good of both those items, Book of Belial and Necronomicon, both very good items, but right now what we need is... Yo! And there it is. You know what? That's unfortunate. But ending to my first Let's Play of The Binding of Isaac. At least it was interesting, right? Pretty entertaining. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want more of this, as always, post in the comments below. I'm probably going to make a bunch of these before you guys have any ability to give me input, because I'll probably record a bunch of them right now. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Probably just going to do the same thing and hope for some better results. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.